Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today I'm going to try out a maze house and see how that goes. The first thing I want to do is build the shell of the house, sort of, kind of, maybe. We'll see how that goes. I want to have like the front of the house probably around here-ish. I will tweak this here in a moment, but have a little bump out maybe over this way. And why is it going way over there? Oh my goodness. And then we'll go maybe this way. Is that big enough? Maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe not. I don't know. I am absolutely horrible at judging like space. I generally have to place down furniture, but what I want to do this time is not do that. I don't want to put down furniture. I want to try to figure this out without the furniture and make it a maze. I'm like gonna kick myself in the butt for this. I know I am. Oh wait, well, let's do this. Pull this out. Oops, pull this out over to here so that way maybe the roofing will be a little bit easier. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna be big enough? God, I hope so. Hold on. Yeah, no, yeah. I think I'm gonna need more space. I don't think this is gonna be big enough. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. I know I am. I'm gonna make this bigger and it's not going to work. I know it. I just know it. I do this to myself every time. And every time I'm wrong because I don't know. Why does it keep popping up over there? Stop it. My goodness. Okay. Let's hope that's good enough. I think it's a good shape. Okay. And I need even numbers because I'm going to do every notch. It's going to be 2 squares. So that way I actually have space to do this. So that's one. Let me make sure I got an even number. Okay. So I do have even number of tiles all the way around. Except here at the entryway. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I finally got it. Sort of. God, I hope so. I have no idea how this is going to lay out. This is going to be weird. But I like the shape, I think. So it's 10 by 16. And what I am going to do, let's see, the width would be 5 by 16, so 8. Okay. And I want an entrance at the bottom and top. Oh, wait, can't I? There's a way that I can. Is it create mass? Yeah, okay. Go back. Okay, I had the numbers backwards, but I fixed it. So it's an 8 by 5. And I need to create a mask so I can do the bump outs. So I'm just going to click here. I've got 4 up at the top, so I can click those away. That's only 2 that way. And then these are all gone. I think I come down one more. And then those go away. Does that look right? I think so. Lord help me. Okay, so we're going to save the mask. So there's the picture, or there's the layout. And now I'm just going to do, I guess, new maze. Can't remember how to do this. Yep, there it is. Okay, dokie. Let's see if I can figure this out. I doubt it. I don't have much faith in myself, but we'll see. So from here, I go up 2, go over, come down, and then we're going to come down. Oh gosh, this is hard. Let me do this off camera so I can figure this out real quick. I think I got it. I think that's the whole thing. It looks the same to me. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think the last time I did this, I missed a wall and I had like this giant bedroom, which was like so not right. But I think we're good now. This is the front door here. This is going to be the back door. I left it open so I could remember. Now I just need to lay this out. How am I going to do this? I have no clue, but I'm going to try. I can't close off any of the spaces, so I have to be creative. I have to use curtains, things like that, archways if necessary, and go from there. I think I am going to add these walls back in, though. I can't do it this way. So I'll just put in doors so I don't forget. So there's a door. Hello, I said door. Door there. That sucks. I really wanted the front door here, but whatever. It's fine. I'm just going to put down some lights as well. I think that's enough lights. With all the corners, it makes it more difficult. We'll take the grid off because I can't build with, or I can build with the grid. I just can't put in furniture with the grid. So now I just have to figure out where things are going to go. Let's see. This is the entryway. Huh. I'm already confused. This is horrible. This, I think, could be a bedroom here. So we could do, oh, I need to move objects. And I think I'm going to put a bathroom in this general area there. So we can do like a curtain or something there. This could be the bedroom. a curtain or something there. This could be the bathroom. Okay. Don't know what's going to go there. I need a kitchen and a dining room, living room. Huh. What if we do this as like the living room? I think that would be okay. I mean, this isn't going to be the couch I use, obviously, but living room will be in this general area here. Dining room, get a table. I'm thinking right around here-ish. And then a kitchen would be right around here-ish. So I'm thinking kitchen, maybe dining over here. It's not so bad. And then I will need an office somewhere. Oof. Oh, I know. I'll just use a one tile desk. Oh, I could put maybe that way. Okay. Yeah, because then it can still get through there. And then, okay. So this will be like an entry. Oof. Really? I mean, this is like it's all one big giant hallway just going in different directions. That's what makes it more difficult. Plus there aren't actual rooms. Okay, let me try to figure this out. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Okie dokie, y'all. I am all done, and I have to say I absolutely love the outside. I really do. It's simple, at least on the front. It's very simple. I've got some, landscaping and flowers. I've got these little bushes here because this wall felt very empty. So I added those bushes. I've got a games table up in the front with 2 bonsai trees. So once those are completed, you can have 2 different bonsai trees on the porch, which I thought was kind of cute. And then, of course, a planter box, ceiling fan with a tiny saucer light inside, because you have to do that because you need light, right? Right. And then we've got this tree here, which I made bigger by 1. This one's the original size. I just added some stray grass underneath. And then the backyard. Ooh, y'all, the backyard. Yeah, this was fun to do. I really liked it. I keep trying to do different things, but I end up doing a lot of the same stuff. So I did a couple of different things, or at least things that I don't normally do. So I have obviously some greenery and stuff there. I've got a woodworking table there. I've got an old tree stump from a tree that used to be there that they knocked down because they wanted to install a hot tub. So she installed a hot tub with the little kind of pergola type thing over it and greenery hanging down from it. So you get a little bit of privacy, not a lot. More landscaping here in the corner, a swing set because adults can use the swing set, which is wonderful. I still like to swing. I haven't swung in a long time on a swing set. That's what I mean. But we've got a telescope, and here on the patio, we've got the grill, a table with some wind chimes, again, with the ceiling fan and lights. We've got a flower arranging table with some other knickknacks around. And then here in the planter pots, I grabbed some plants. These are trees, but I made them smaller. And then I added some plants here in the planter pots. I never fill them up, but it seems to me, I've been watching other creators that do tend to fill them up. And I like how they look when they actually have plants in them. It looks more lived in. But if you download this one and you need to use the planter pots, obviously you can just, delete those or move them somewhere else. That's fine. I don't know what they are, but they were kind of cute. So I was like, why not? And then I've got some pavers that are worn down a little bit and did some landscaping or some terrain paint. And the way I did the pavers is I used this one here. I believe it's from Get Together, the solid stone. So I'll put this on there we go. So you have your solid stone. I did that with first, and then I went and got this one right next to it where it's some stone, brought this down to the second one, and then I just kind of tapped it here and there just to give it a little more wear. If I wanted more wear, I just keep clicking on it or just hold it down and you can get more wear. And then just add a little bit more of a touch, keeping it on the 2 softness. I just went around the edges and a little bit on top real quick just to give it more of a reality look or more of a real look. Take that all away because that doesn't belong. But that is the backyard. I really like it. I love the exterior. I think the exterior looks so cool. I know the front is quite empty over here, but you don't have to fill in every space. It's a very, very well manicured little house, and there's enough chaos inside. They don't need chaos outside. Right? Right. So let's go inside. Actually, let me just do the top down first. I'm going to move this tree because it gets on my nerves and you can't really see very well. So I'll put it back. But this is the house. I think I did a pretty good job. It does help having 2 tiles versus just the one. It does make it a lot easier, but you still have to work with the walls and lack of walls that are in there. You also have to work with the entry and exit of the maze. So yeah, you got to work with what you got. So if you walk in here, we have the bathroom / laundry room with a curtain instead of a door or a wall because I can't do that. We keep going and we've got this little entryway, hallway type thing, which leads you into the living room. So over here, you've got a little reading nook with a lamp and whatnot. And here you've got your sofa, cross stitches there. You keep going, you have your kitchen and then your dining room with the hutch. Here, I use this tree. I've never used this tree, the twisty fig, because it's so big and bulky, but this was the perfect spot for it. So I finally got to use it. Yay! We've got some bookcases there, the office desk. There's the back door. Here's another little hallway type thing. And then we have another curtain for the main bathroom here. And then another curtain for the bedroom, which is right here. So now I do want to go through the walkthrough so that you can get a much better view of what's going on. So here we are on the porch. There's all the stuff. I didn't paint the ceilings. I didn't want to. But here is the entryway, the nice little curtain, privacy curtain, and the bathroom. Added some laundry day stuff in back here on the shelf. Well, the shelves are how they come. I did add the bucket up top and the fabric softener, I suppose. Got an ironing board, the toilet sink, and a broom. Woo, sorry. Entryway, you have your mail slot, place to hang your coat, umbrella, things like that. We go down here. I love this little thing. We've got the keys and the phone, some other clutter and mail, beautiful picture, some beautiful flowers. You've got your TV over here with the gaming station and some games. Your book nook over here with the lamp and the flower. The controller is on this table along with the mug of coffee so they can stay up and play games all day. The couch is right over here. This is a little difficult to move around, so I'm sorry. I'm trying not to move too quickly. But you've got your couch with some knickknacks there. For these half walls, these are the actual walls for the maze. Obviously, I can't take them away, but I didn't want like plates and stuff to be set down on the ledge. So I added those. They are supposed to be connected to the wall. So what I did is I removed the half wall, placed the little partition things where I wanted them, and then put the wall back. So it looks like the little partition is inside the wall, which I think gives it a little more character. It opens it up a little bit more so it's not so closed off, and it keeps people from putting things on the shelf because I hate it. Well, not the shelf, but top of the half wall. Got a gorgeous lamp over here with the cross stitching. This is so hard to move around because I don't have a lot of space. And then over here, we've got some pictures. I like this wall because it's balanced. It's probably one of the only balanced things in this house, but I like it. Trash can, yeah, it's in the hallway, but that's okay. The kitchen, yay! Fork and spoon has come back. We've got a couple of upper cabinets. I didn't really, or wasn't really able to add more. And if I added more, I felt like it would close it off too much. So I just did 2, and I like it. Got tiny little saucer light up there that I made way small because, I didn't want to add more ceiling lights because you need a lot of lights in this house because of all the corners. But we've got a corner window there, some knickknacks, clutter, whatnot. Nice little kitchen. Got a nice, cute little dining room here with some decor all the way around. Beautiful scene from the window. You get to look at all this, which is really nice. There are curtains on all the windows. Got a nice little hutch there. You walk through, and there's your twisty fig tree. The bookcases. This wall, I didn't know what to do. There is so much wall space here, but I didn't want to fill it all the way up with stuff on the walls. So I just put these kind of in the middle of the wall. And if you want to keep them, you can put your own Sims pictures in there, and that should be fine. And then over here, we have a nice little table with some board games and a couple little bits of clutter. We keep going. At the end of this hallway is the office desk, but this is the, I guess, exit to the backyard. Not a lot of decor on the walls. I didn't want to keep putting stuff on the walls. Not a bunch of stuff anyway, so I just left it simple. And then, of course, the computer desk with all your knickknacks and diplomas and whatnot. Around the corner, we've got some nectar that we're hiding from everybody. Not very well, but we're still doing that. Then we've got a nice little cabinet here with some stuff on it, and then 2 curtains. We're pretending that they're doors. This curtain takes you into the main bathroom. So we've got some pictures. The tile work is all the same. The only difference is this one has a tub and a shower and some, I almost said rugs. What are those? Towels. Sorry, I forget things. I can't help it. And this one takes you into the main bedroom. So you've got some stuff on the walls here as soon as you walk in. Their large wardrobe, their dresser, stuff on the walls, some clutter on their dresser. We have a little place to sit, maybe do your shoes, I don't know, a little guitar, and the bed with the nightstand. This is also a pretty nice view because you don't have neighbors. When you have neighbors, it's going to suck. But, you know, for now, it's pretty good. And then some decor on the walls. And I used these lamps pretty much everywhere and then added tiny saucer lights wherever I felt, you know, it was lacking light, like right there. So that is the entire build, y'all. I hope you like it. It wasn't, like I said, it's not too bad when you've got 2 tiles per little section. But I don't know. I really like how this turned out. I think it's super cute. Did it get dark out here? Or is it just me? I think it's just me. Oh, I moved the tree. That's what I did. Oops. I forgot. I was trying to figure out why it was so dark back there. That would be why. Okay, tree is back. So that is the completed build, y'all. I hope that you like it. I hope you get some inspiration out of something that I've done. If you have any questions on how I did something, let me know, and I will do a video for you and put it up so that you can see how I did what I did. You are also welcome to leave any and other comments, questions, and suggestions. If you do want to download this one, it is on the gallery under hashtag Maze House, which is the title, Lil Mama and Momma-One. Yep, it's all there for you. Make sure you hit like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, y'all, have fun.